I think that the one word that would describe Lesabre in the minds of the car buyers would be value. And that value would come from the long list of standard equipment that's on the car in the large luxury segment compared to its competitors, and the price competitiveness of the car against those competitors.
Pat, let's continue on with the value of what the Lesabre offers a consumer. We have the interior spaciousness of the Lesabre to give the big car feel. We have the diner ride philosophy that we offer again on the Electra, but addition to the Lesabre.
Additionally, we've added a fourth value option package this year and put into it items that were previously optional. This gives you a broader array of packages and is a benefit to you in your sales situations.
There's a lot of technology in the Lesabre, but it's never been done for technology's sake. The technology on the Lesabre has been added to enhance the traditional values our Lesabre buyers have come to expect from a Lesabre.
And those values have included comfort, convenience, and performance. Who buys Lesabre? Well, traditionally, this car has been an excellent family vehicle, and it's usually the larger families that are a little more mature, with children possibly in their teens. But we also encompass those people who have reached that stage in life where they want to treat themselves. They need a larger car for other activities that they have. Maybe their children have left, so we could call them the empty nesters. And we can't forget that Lesabre really gives us two different looks. One is the traditional sedan for the family, but we also have the more contemporary styling that's offered in the coupe, which is going to appeal to the young professional.
Presenting the versatile 1989 Lesabre. Available as a two-door coupe, custom sedan, limited coupe, and this limited sedan and T-type coupe. Lesabre is Buick's strongest line of full-size premium cars. Lesabre is perfect for buyers who want excellence in a family car or a distinguished executive or business car. There are only a few changes in 1989 interior Lesabre equipment. Tilt steering is now standard. The horn pad on the steering wheel has been embellished with Buick's Tri-Shield emblem. New instrument and door panel wood grain trim plates are a champagne burl. T-type trim plates remain slate gray. The concert sound system speakers have improved output in the high-frequency tones. The driver's outside rear-view mirror control has been moved to the door armrest. There are two new options to feature on the Lesabre. First is the available power antenna, which now has a new replaceable mast. This new system means substantial savings to the owner if a replacement becomes necessary. A new leather-wrapped sports steering wheel is also available as part of the Grand Touring package. The standard and only engine on the Lesabre is the most advanced member of Buick's superb offering of durable V6 engines. The 3800 V6 with sequential fuel injection. Among the benefits of this amazing V6 engine is that it actually generates more horsepower than the 5.7-liter 4-barrel V8 older customers remember so fondly from 1980. One of the outstanding features of this premium V6 engine is its sequential port fuel injection. This system achieves razor-sharp control of fuel by metering and injecting it directly into each cylinder precisely at the start of its specific combustion cycle. The result is superb drivability and engine performance. Other features include a gear-driven oil pump, which provides greater engine lubrication even at idling speeds. Standard Lesabre transmission is a highly sophisticated 4-speed automatic with overdrive. Overdrive lets the driver opt for additional fuel economy at highway speeds. What could be one of the most appealing things about the Lesabre is that with all its full-size comfort and convenience, Lesabre delivers all this in a much trimmer package than traditional Buick buyers remember. The 1989 Lesabre's ride is also a lot quieter than they remember because the flush-mounted windshield and rear window have no molding around the glass. As a result, there's less wind noise. Lesabre quality is achieved by American build and assembly technology at its best. Today's technology, not for its own sake, but for the purpose of maintaining and even improving on Buick big car tradition. The finish is applied with meticulous care, and then it's protected by 2 applications of clear coat enamel for a deep luster that should last for years. In critical lower areas, tough chip-resistant Plastisol protects and helps maintain the appearance and value of the Lesabre. Composite headlamps provide improved appearance and excellent illumination for penetrating night driving vision. The tungsten halogen bulbs are easily replaceable. Even the front hinged hood contributes to convenience. Front hinging lowers the reach-over height for owner engine maintenance. Under the hood, Buick designers took as much trouble with the look of the engine compartment as they did with Lesabre's graceful exterior. All the lines and wires in this completely uncluttered engine compartment are carefully routed and shielded. That not only looks nice, but it makes it easy to find the owner maintenance items which are clearly identified and accessible. The Dynaride feel has to be experienced in a demo drive. For more details on Dynaride, see the Century Feature Focus. Lesabre's power rack and pinion steering is lightweight, takes up very little space, and provides accurate maneuverability with very little effort. Lesabre is equipped with these standard deluxe wheel covers and steel-belted all-season black wool tires that are designed for enhanced traction in mud and snow. These tires qualify in most parts of the country where snow tires are required. Optional Lesabre wheels include custom locking wire wheel covers, 14-inch styled steel wheels, 14-inch aluminum wheels, 15-inch aluminum wheels for an even bigger big car appearance, available as part of the Grand Touring package. And these 15-inch aluminum wheels which are standard on the T-Type. The power front disc brakes stand up to the repeated braking of stop-and-go driving because vented rotors dissipate the high heat generated by braking. In addition, audible brake pad wear indicators warn when replacement is necessary. Two rear features demonstrate the care with which convenience was designed into Lesabre. First, the tail lamps are hinged, which makes it easy to replace a light bulb. The generous trunk is fully carpeted to help protect the cargo and quiet the car. This sedan trunk has more than 16 cubic feet of space. And of course, there's a courtesy light. The importance which the designers placed on enhancing Buick big car tradition is really obvious in Lesabre's family-sized interior. The result is that this 1989 Lesabre actually provides greater comfort and convenience and more standard features than in the good old days. Tinted glass, adjustable front seat headrests. The Limited includes this convenient front storage armrest. Plush carpeting throughout, including the lower door panels. Even the fuse panel can conveniently be reached from the driver's seat. Power steering and a tilt steering wheel that makes it easy to get in or out. A warning tone if you leave the headlights on. Air conditioning. This is an upgraded ETR AM stereo, FM stereo with Seek and Scan, graphic equalizer, clock, and cassette player. Standard is an ETR AM FM stereo with Seek and Scan and clock and 4 extended range speakers with available cassette player. Lesabre's automatic front safety belt system is so convenient that using it is as easy as opening the door. Individual retractors built into each door release take up the belt slack and keep both belts in proper position. The belts join at a central anchor point between the seats. Getting out is just as easy. Premium motor cars like Lesabre just invite long drives on the highway, whether for business or pleasure. That makes the electronic cruise control one of the most practical options because it takes over the tedious task of maintaining constant speed. The Lesabre cruise control is actually very simple to use, but over the years it's been improved so much that it pays to take a moment to review all its capabilities. First of all, always make the point that the driver is always able to override the cruise control to stop, accelerate, or resume speed. To get the cruise control working, all you do is accelerate to the desired speed. Push the RA slide button to on, and press the set button located on the end of the multifunction lever. The cruise control memory then stores and maintains any speed over 30 miles an hour. To disengage the cruise control in case you run into traffic, just touch the brake. After you've slowed down, if you want to resume your pre-selected speed, move the slide switch back to RA. The resume feature also lets you accelerate by as little as 1 mile per hour by touching the RA button once for each mile per hour of increase. You can also slow down by touching the set button once for each mile per hour of decrease. Finally, if you hold the slide switch in the RA position, the car will accelerate at a controlled rate until you release the switch and then retain that speed. Moving the slide switch to off turns off the cruise control and erases the memory. Whether a customer buys a LeSabre to use as a family, business, or executive car, one thing his new car is guaranteed to come equipped with is traditional Buick big car comfort. But LeSabre is particularly designed to offer buyers a personal choice of interior environment, which includes custom or limited trim, as well as a range of fabrics and seat styles. In fact, LeSabre offers 10 different seat styles and trim combinations, more than any other Buick. 1989 LeSabres come in a choice of 10 exterior colors. For color and fabric details, consult the Action Library Study Guide or your product manual. When you compare LeSabre with the competition, you can see how well LeSabre maintains the all-important big car values of comfort and convenience. As of this taping, complete competitive details aren't available. The following comparisons are based on GM warranty and 1988 competitive information. Let's look at LeSabre's advantages over Mercury's Grand Marquis. Mercury Grand Marquis is equipped with a 5-liter V8 that produces 150 horsepower. LeSabre's 3800 V6 with SFI produces 10% more horsepower and nearly 12% greater EPA fuel efficiency estimates. Grand Marquis also lacks sadly in technology. It offers none of the benefits of front-wheel drive, 4-wheel independent suspension, and available anti-lock brakes that LeSabre does. Not only is Chrysler New Yorker's engine power considerably lower than LeSabre's, its fuel injection technology is also inferior. New Yorker's engine uses older electronic fuel injection. LeSabre's uses state-of-the-art sequential fuel injection. LeSabre's 3800 V6 engine delivers more horsepower and torque than Mercury Sable's smaller standard V6. LeSabre is much more roomy inside, with more headroom and legroom and seating capacity for 6 adults. Sable has been designed to seat only 5. In addition to all those advantages, LeSabre has a superior horsepower to weight ratio. Remember, the lower the number here, the better the acceleration. The bottom line? When it comes to buying a big car for all the traditional reasons that people prefer big cars, LeSabre wins hands down over both its major domestic competitors and imports. Now watch as an actual Buick salesman shares tips on how to convert these advantages into sales.
I get very excited when I see a LeSabre customer walks into the showroom because I sell more LeSabres than I do any other car. My particular LeSabre buyer is generally 45 or older. They know what they want, and it's very easy for you to point out some of the things that Buick has done to enhance the LeSabre. Almost without a doubt, one of the first things that will come to the mouth of a traditional LeSabre buyer is the size of the engine. And their first response is, that damn V6, don't tell me about it. Well, one of the things that I try to point out is the new sequential port fuel-injected 3800 V6 engine. They're going to get 165 horsepower, which is equivalent to or better than the horsepower that they've been accustomed to getting with the old V8 engine. One of the things that we experience here in Dallas, where I sell cars, and you might experience in your area, is the ramps, the shortness of the ramps to get onto the major freeway. So when people come into the dealership and they look for a powerful engine, they're talking about acceleration. And the way I equate that is the downtime it takes when they depress the accelerator, the time it takes them to actually see a response in the engine's performance. Buick has greatly enhanced that by going to the sequential port fuel-injected engine. When you step on that pedal, you get a response. That's why it's very important in my own particular situation. On a demo route, I take off driving first. I want to show the ease of acceleration onto a freeway and perhaps even exaggerate acceleration to show them that the car does have the type of pickup that they're looking to get out of a full-size luxury car. In our market, we have basically 2 different types of LeSabre buyer. We have the well-established LeSabre buyer who knows exactly what he wants and will come in and look for a LeSabre and simply wants a new model year. But then we have also the young junior executive who is perhaps trying to impress the business community and make a statement that, hey, I'm on my way up. So make sure you point out to that young executive that the LeSabre offers a full-size luxury car at an affordable price. When you're presenting the LeSabre to a potential buyer who perhaps might be shopping the Oldsmobile Delta 88, I personally try to point out the plushness of the interior. It might be a selling point that would make the difference. Personally, I get excited about selling the LeSabre. Dollar for dollar, the LeSabre offers one of the best buys in America. You can find a more expensive car and still get the same ride, but you cannot find a car within the same price range and get the ride that you get from the LeSabre. So it's a car that sells itself, and your job is really made easy just by presenting some of the features that Buick has presented on the LeSabre.